And the UFO people, the CIA UFO people, will say, well, these triangles are alien technology. There's no way we have that physics. That's a lie. What they've been using are what we call mercury engines, because the mercury in the plasma field uses red mercury, which is what they used in the Glock. And we're talking 70-year stuff here. The basic principle is you create an entanglement connection. You have to create a physical body over there. And this is Avatar, basically. If you create a physical body of you, where that's going to work, working on the basis of the whatever creates biological matter in that planetary system, then you can then walk in or be entangled into that body, and that's how you would then walk in through a Stargate.
Gary Jones and I have spent the last 7 years gathering the evidence, exposing the lies and the cover-up in order to bring you the truth. The official story was that this was just a military exercise, and I can assure you today, nothing could be further from the truth. The evidence has shown the Penturk incident, above and beyond any doubt, was real. I would never have pursued the authorities like no other witness before me and held each one of them accountable if this did not happen. Because I know the truth. I saw it.
The Klaus Schwab New World Order totalitarian CCP, Chinese Communist Party, the British royalty, so-called royalty, the bloodline families have all been taken over. They're all basically linked to the Draco-Reptilian Luciferian agenda. And we were told years ago that there would be a war with China and Russia. Actually, Russia is predicted to align themselves with the US, which isn't surprising at all if you know that in the secret space program, Russia is our ally. We work together in space. And that there would be a planned war with China, but that it would be preparation only for what was coming, the real war, which was with off-world races.
When they choose to share parts of their history or put you in their link or speak to you, that is contact. And each different ship or location they take you on, the closest I can, people say, what's it like being abducted? It's absolutely horrifying. You can't move, you can't think, you can't do anything. You can only just look at what's happening to you. When you're on a ship and they take you, when they communicate with you, I call it like the link is like a grey mist. So you can go to bed and you see a bright white flash, and the next thing you know, you're wide awake on this metal bed. I've learned now that when they come close to you, I could pick up, you stop seeing out of your eyes, and you're in a private Wi-Fi link. As I touched the pod, it instantly broke the link with the one that knows me. I wasn't in the ship's link. There was an instant link between me and hundreds of these little babies. They're all little girls. The tiny, pipsqueak voices, all these babies that were talking to each other in their own link. They're all female, they're only female.
There was, and there has been a number of craft. In fact, the one that was brought down by a portable energy weapon. The alien craft had to be very close because aliens read humans' mind. And if you're not able to block your mind, when the command is given to fire, if they're 70,000 miles or 40,000 miles up on the atmosphere, they'll hear you say fire. So they'll move their craft, and they can move so quickly that by the time the button is pressed, we still press buttons here, the energy jet goes up, it misses. But if it's 200 feet or 300 feet above the ground, they've got no time to react. Radioactive energy, even when it's in a neutron, which doesn't produce harmful radiation waves, affects the navigation system of a number of alien spacecraft. Alien spacecraft navigate with crystals. Okay, if the front of the craft, or if it's a circle, a disc, it uses quartz, a type of quartz crystal that actually is part of the navigation system.
So let me tell you how we are created. So we're probably created on more than just the two, well, I'm sure we are, more than just the two spiritual planes. But say a man and a woman come together, and once the little ovum has been fertilized, so a man is producing every one of those sperm. We know that he has male and female, but every one of them has his complete record within it. And that programs the ovary. And once it's programmed the ovary, then the ovary starts to give out microbes all over the place. And then when the little embryo gets to be about 12 to 14 weeks, when it's be about that size. And that's when they put the entity in. And then the entity starts in some magical way, the entity being your soul, in some magical way, it starts to grow the person. But it grows not only your body for here, but also your body for the other side. So two bodies, one inside the other.
Oh, I took a team of scientists to Mars, creating a wormhole quite different than astral projection or remote viewing in 1983. That was the last thing I did for the military back then when I left and went into agriculture. Now, I don't know what's going to happen, but all the planets in the solar system except Uranus, Earth, Mercury have switched and are now rotating in the opposite direction, and Earth is at any time, because this last year, starting in January, we had our core of Earth stopped twice and could have started spinning in the opposite direction. It did not, and it started up again. And cosmobiology is the geometric alignment of celestial bodies, and that's our new definition of space that most physicists are embracing. Because when you talk about astronomy, you're presuming that your concept of space is real, and it's not any more than time is.